We know this is a weird time for you, and your body is changing, so we got you this book. When a period becomes a comma, a guide to perimenopause.
I've never seen that. It's so funny. You might have caught Amy Poehler's hilarious portrayal as emo mom on SNL over the weekend. That certainly hit the mark for some women experiencing perimenopause. And this morning in today's checklist, we brought in an expert to help us understand what can be a very confusing stage of a woman's life.
Dr. Heather Hirsch is a board-certified internist, the founder of the Menopause and Midlife Clinic at the Brigham and Women's Hospital, and author of the new book. It's called the Perimenopause Survival Guide. Dr. Hirsch, good morning.
Oh, thank you so much for having me to talk about this topic.
What is it when a period becomes a comma? That's hilarious. All right, so more people have certainly been talking about menopause, but you write that perimenopause hasn't always been part of the conversation. So I think it's certainly time to do that. What exactly is perimenopause?
Exactly. So we all know menopause is when your periods stop, but perimenopause is all the time leading up to that. And it can be really confusing for women because they're still having periods and you think menopause is way off in the future. And the thing that's really important here is that perimenopause is based on your symptoms. So a lot of women go to their doctor and ask for lab work and they say everything looks normal, but your symptoms really drive this diagnosis of perimenopause.
I mean, add it to the list of things women have to worry about. Now we can't even get a lab test to say yes or no. But what are those symptoms that you're speaking about?
Yes, let's talk about those symptoms so then you can have a clearer idea of whether you're going through perimenopause. So in early perimenopause, you can have things like anxiety or insomnia, kind of like you get to bed and all of a sudden you can't fall asleep anymore. And then as your periods space out, you can feel brain fog, fatigue, hot flashes, night sweats, and just dryness from head to toe.
You know, it's interesting because a lot of these things like anxiety, bloating, brain fog, you don't associate with perimenopause. You just think, you just deal with it. So when do you know that you're tired or you need to deal with it? Or maybe you should go to your doctor?
You know, this is so important. So many women just think, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to live like this now. And if you're feeling these symptoms more days than not, I want you to call up your clinician's office. And here's my key. Make a separate appointment. Say, I wanna talk to my doctor about perimenopause instead of doing it in your annual exam. Because there's so much to talk about. If you track your symptoms, like your periods and those symptoms we just discussed, and you bring them in with a little diary and a little calendar, what made them better or worse, it's going to help you get that diagnosis.
Now, 10 years is a long time to deal with perimenopause if it lasts that long. But I love this 75% rule because it gives us something tangible to do.
Yes. So think about my 4 pillars of health. I write about this. So it's sleep, exercise, it's mental health, and your movement or exercise. And there might be one of those pillars where you feel is really off. Say your sleep. I want you to see if you can do all of the things that are recommended to get that sleep at least 75% better. It's going to help you cope with the rest of your symptoms and your busy life.
Let's talk about treatment for perimenopause. What are your thoughts on hormone therapy? It's still, for some people are afraid of it. Others say it's been the best thing ever. I'm scared. I don't know. You know.
Yeah. You know, there's so many myths and misconceptions, but menopausal hormone therapy can be used really safely to alleviate symptoms in perimenopause, even if you're still having your period. And it comes in many forms. It can come in pills. It can also come transdermally, like a spray or a patch. And then women also take progesterone with their estrogen if they're using menopausal hormone therapy. And be sure, of course, to discuss with your clinician.
I was just about to say, you just have to talk with your doctor, because I hear women who swear by it. You know what I mean?
And
it's right for you.
So individualized. So what might work for you or you might be different than, you know, your friends and your neighbors.
Great discussion.
You make this sound manageable, so thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hirsch. The Perimenopause Survival Guide is available now. And for Dr. Hirsch's advice on menopause treatment, just head to today.com.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.